So you're running low on fuel cells in Dune Awakening, huh? I have 460 hours on Arrakis. My family is starting to worry. This is the fastest way I've found to stock up. So if you don't want those base shields to go down, this is my method I use to farm fuel cells. And I'll drop a few bonus tips I've picked up in my hundreds of hours in the desert. So you're going to need a buggy, and any buggy will do. You're just going to need at least a storage module on it and a cut array. Obviously the best you can get is going to give you the biggest yield. Like right here I got the Mark 6 cut array and I have a Mark 5 storage. Alright, we're going to be flying to the deep, so we're going to need some sort of ornithopter. I highly recommend an assault chopper. That's because it can provide the most storage that you can take back and forth from the deep. But whatever one you choose, it's going to need storage on it. To be even more efficient with your time, slap a thruster on your ornithopter. You also need a welding tool, and make sure you have a fuel cell, any size. Also going to need a couple of storage containers so you can store those sweet fuel cells.
Okay, let's go.
Man, I can't see anything. I feel like I'm so close to my character. Let's change that. Let's go to settings, display, increase this field of view. There we go. Zoomed out a little more. You can see what's going on around me. Alright, make sure to empty your inventory. The only thing you really need is a fuel cell and your welding tool. But you're gonna need space for what's coming next, which is disassembling this buggy. So get your welding tool out and just start detaching all the pieces. Man, I always love when I take off all the treads and leave it like this. Makes me feel like it could fly like a speeder or something like that. With all our buggy parts in our inventory, we are ready to go. Alright, now we are headed to the deep desert. So to do that, we need to get to the overworld map. So we just have to fly to the edge. Now that could be anywhere where the map ends. Right here, I just have to go straight east to get out. Perfect time to take advantage of our booster, or thruster. Taking in the beauty of our ornithopter. Look at that sun back there. This looks awesome. Now here we are in the overworld. Now if you've never gone to the deep desert, there's literally no reason not to, especially with the most recent patch. PvE takes up half of the desert, and all your tier 6 materials are going to be in the front immediately, from rows A all the way up. Yeah, so most people will probably discover this fuel cell tip thing on their own because they'll bring their buggies here to farm T6, and this video will be redundant. It doesn't matter though. The YouTube algorithm's not going to show this video to anybody. If this video finds you, YouTube must have discovered some weird niche.
A few moments later.
So once you're here in the deep, it doesn't matter where you land in, either the left, middle, right. What we're going to be looking for is a decent patch of fuel cells. The reason why we come to the deep desert is because in Haga Basin the fuel cells, at least currently, are way spread out. Like, you can drive your buggy around and maybe find a good route for yourself, but it's so plentiful here in the deep desert. So really, if there's any tips in this video, the one tip which can summarize this whole video in one sentence is the deep desert is more plentiful in resources. Go there to farm. So here we go, here's a good patch of a few here. Kind of hard to see, and of course it's nighttime. Got one right there, or my little, there's one right there, there's one over there. Alright, let's get set up. So now, with all your buggy parts, you're gonna reassemble them here. We got it assembled. Now you could always customize it, but one little tip here is I do not recommend switching your variant when you're in a place that you're vulnerable, either to sandstorms or in a PvP area or in open sand. I've noticed changing variants, I don't know if they fixed this bug, but it occasionally crashes my game. Alright. Oh, so we're out of fuel. This is why we brought our fuel cells, so we can refuel this after we assemble it. So we're fueled up, and now it's time to farm some fuel cells. So here's a couple right here. The cut array on the buggy is by far the most efficient mining tool. I mean, even though it says poor efficiency, I can't remember if that was a bug or not, but look at these numbers. It yields 720 fuel cells per block. So we're gonna go around, find some more, and we're gonna fill this buggy up. So to fill this storage up in this Mark V buggy, that took about 5 minutes. And it would have been less, but I ran out of fuel cells on the little island, so I had to drive across the sand just to get 2 more fuel cells. Now we just got to drive back towards the ornithopter, fill it up, and and then go take our fuel cells back to the base. We're gonna ascend this cliff using our sugar wire claw and a full suspensor belt. That allows us to keep the momentum to be able to fly all the way up here. Look at that. So that is 10,000 fuel cells in less than 5 minutes. Another pro tip, well, it's actually just an obvious tip, an obvious pro tip. Once you've already put one stack or even just one item into your ornithopter, now you can quick deposit, and that'll just match the items that you're putting into your ornithopter. So now you can pull some stacks of fuel cells and then just press F to quick deposit. I should actually move this buggy closer. Get even quicker. Get a few stacks, put them in, and then we're just going to repeat this until we're full. Alright, the ornithopter is full of fuel cells. So, a good thing to do is we're going to leave the buggy here in the deep since it still has fuel cells in it. So we're going to take it into some shelter. That way, just in case a sandstorm comes, it doesn't damage and possibly destroy our buggy. So I'm going to go up here, park it into a cool little spot under the rock. Right over here will do. So if you look at the bottom right where your vehicle status is, there is a little diamond, and that'll show you whether you are sheltered or not. That way you know if your vehicle is safe from a sandstorm. Now that is different from the diamond on the left side of the screen. That diamond pertains to your character, saying whether you're sheltered, enclosed, water sealed. Left side your character, right side your vehicle. Run over here with our Bendu Sprint. Another pro tip, use Bendu Sprint. I should actually level this up more. At least one more. I have some spare points. I could even go another one, but that's fine for now. And then the Sugar Wire Claw, it seems like you have to use it. It's so useful. Being able to traverse, and you can use it while fighting. Alright, let's head back home. Alright, we're back. And we got another tip. This drop down. So this drop down, as you can see, you can access your vehicles directly and place stuff into the storage. It's a tip that a lot of people know, but it's a complete game changer if you don't know it. Alright, with that deposit, now we just go back, get to our buggy, and then refill this up and disassemble our buggy, and we are Spice Bloom. Spice Blooms look so cool. They sound so awesome too. Now remember where you have your buggy. For us, it was on the far right entrance. Alright, just like last time. Unload the buggy into the ornithopter, and then once this is done, we're going to disassemble it and then fly back home. I don't know if any of you noticed, but my welding tool almost broke. So make sure you have durability with your welding tool, because that would be really annoying if it broke mid-disassembly.
Bruh.
One aluminum container almost holds it all. We're about 3 stacks short. Recommend having 2, that way you can fill them all in there. And of course, if you have a plastanium storage container, they'd all fit in there easy. And that's it. We got 10,000 fuel cells. Now you can use that to craft fuel for all your vehicles, or you can craft a fuel item for that, or you can put them in all those, for that, and for that.